Okay, it's not in it. So you welcome everybody back. Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
You're good.
So so the idea on the last video or the videos that we're putting together is to analyze myself, and I want to decide what's holding me back. All right. So let's say I'm out riding, and I think I want to improve my riding, and I finally figured out what I want to accomplish in that riding. Then I have to decide what's actually holding me back. What is the problem that's preventing me from getting where I want to go?
And sometimes not just you, but we're talking to everybody on the other side of the camera too. What's holding them back too? There are.
Yeah,
We all share the same
yeah.
holdbacks.
I'm taking it to heart.
Yeah.
So so there's several of these, and the first one could be what we see with most beginners is just plain fear. You know, it's like, what am I doing here? And that that causes me to brace up and pull back and do all kinds of things, and you know, so sort of clenching the steering wheel
And
too
somebody's
hard.
telling me what to do, and I haven't heard a word
Yeah, I haven't heard of
because I'm looking at that tail going, "Oh
I'm
hell!"
scared. I'm scared. And we see that, you know, often because we teach on a bunny slope, and people will look up at the main slope and they'll go, oh my God, we really go up there? And it's like, no, not today, not until we can figure out whether you're ready or not. So fear is a factor to find out about. And Jim brought this up, but it sounds obvious, but lack of knowledge. What do I know how to do? And maybe I only think I know how to do something, or I've only figured out how to do something because I've watched other people do it. How did I get here? You know, what knowledge do I actually bring, and where am I going to go get more and help to create this
Okay.
better?
So I'm going to jump in on Ted for a minute while he's doing that. Where does that knowledge come from? A good instructor or a good friend who's out there with you will realize that most of the movements that we make in snowboarding, you already do, whether it's getting in the car, sitting down in the seat, standing up from the couch after watching a movie,
Yeah.
whatever. All of these movements of the joints and things that are used in snowboarding, you're already doing it. It's our job to reacquaint you to them while sliding. While sliding. It's not new stuff. You
When-
walk, you talk, you do everything.
When we go out and Jim refers to golfing, I get lost. I don't golf. But we're talking about the body and how it works. So there can be analogies, whether I know it or not, or because I've seen it or I know something about it. There can be all the things that I've done in sports, or the things that I haven't done in sports that I've just watched. And then there can be mechanical things that are like, okay, this is how a gear works. And when you understand like a simple machine, it's like, okay, you're going to put that simple machine in your body. Maybe that connects. So and that goes to the next thing, and what we call cause and effect. If you're going to do something, something's going to happen. We find that out very quickly. But we're moving so fast on a mountain sometimes, or we've moved up to something that where we've bit off more than we can chew. You can't find your cause and effect because you're spending so much time holding on with your fingernails. So you get down on a slope that is usable to you, does not create fear, find yourself doing things, and find out what happens when I do this and when I do that. And if you find out that when you do this and you do a face plant every time, you should probably get the message that you shouldn't do that. So there are lots of that. I've got some very funny stories about people describing how they think they don't have to really stand up to get off of a chairlift, that they're going to fall. 3 or 4 years of riding a board and still falling as you get off the chairlift, regardless of conditions.
25 years later, I can tell you.
I could still fall getting off the chairlift, but I'm telling you, we talk to people and they have no clue. So there, again, it's identifying the problem, finding out what cause and effect is, you know, and tweaking with that. And again, back to the practice. And then the last part we talked about before was feedback, and feedback is extremely important. You can do all of these things. The feedback can be coming in through your body because that's the way it works. But it's good to have a partner or an instructor or a video that you can look at this and have that feedback in a different kind of form that you can actually intellectually look at it. And there's enough time to have a look. It's summertime, this is what we're doing, and we're just all sitting here waiting for snow.
All right.
So
that's about it for this video, and you'll find that basically the only thing we can do during this downtime is to kind of present information and opinions, and then hope that you guys will look at them and start to kind of get studious about them. You don't have to be as far deep as we are, but it is going to help you to research what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you do it, when you do it. We call it the 4 W's: what, when, where, and why. And that's a big part of riding, and I know you hear these things from us, acronyms and little sayings. That comes from the intuitive side, or all the money we spent to say those words, but still not charging you anything to hear them. So again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys in the next video, and look forward to when everything turns white and we're not on this porch. Later, out.